Welcome back, travelers, to Legendary Lore, where we'll be wrapping up the second book in the Kamigawa's original trilogy. So here we are with Michiko. And, of course, they're going to Minamo. Why wouldn't they? Right? And so, while that's happening, the princess eventually reveals herself, like, yeah, it's me, I'm Michiko. Hi, how you doing? Mochi launches a Soratami armada onto the Jukai forest. So Mochi's been in control of a bunch of Soratami, and he sends them into the forest to kill the Orochi and the Jukai. Just everything in the Jukai, essentially, right? And then he goes and he talks to Michiko. And he explains, look, what your dad did to O-Kagachi, essentially, was that he took away his daughter. It was the spirit world equivalent of you, Michiko. That which was taken is the child of O-Kagachi. That's why he's so angry. That's why the Kami War started. It's because of your father's hubris.
Your arrogance.
Your arrogance. And so that happens. And then we have Toshi again. And he follows a Soratami named Chiyo. And Chiyo was actually the Soratami that had attacked him at the very beginning. Remember how he left them there with the Kami?
Yes.
Chiyo is not happy with him. She despises him with every fiber of her being. She wants Toshi dead. And so he follows her back to the Cloud City. Like, he actually gets to the city in the clouds where only Soratami have been forever, right? He gets there and he cracks the Hijetsugu's Oni charm.
Oh no.
So that thing can just have at it. It has a field day, just going around and just starts just ransacking the entire city. And while they're fighting, all that happens, he then teleports next to Mochi, and then Mochi says, yeah, I like the Soratami plan to conquer Kamigawa, and like it was the whole deal. But it was for your guys' own good. Like that is the plan. And then Hijetsugu shows up. He's like, forget you, Toshi. I'm not gonna wait. Why would I wait? I want violence now. I want destruction.
Violence now.
Yeah, exactly. This is the only reason that I am here is because they decided to kill Kobo. The Soratami and Orochi will kill each other, and I'm coming to the academy to literally feed everything to my god. And so the thing is, he doesn't come on his own. He shows up with the Yamabushi minions he had, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And together with his Yamabushi, there's this super epic battle where he kills Kaika, the Tide Star. It's insane what happens in this story.
Just read it.
Toshi then teleports to Aiganjo. When he's there, O-Kagachi bites Yosei in half. It's like everything's falling apart. And Takeno is protecting Konda and dies in the process. Toshi then grabs that which was taken and teleports away in the middle of all this chaos. O-Kagachi immediately disappears. And while he's in the Knight's Reach, like in the realm of Knight's Reach, the Maojin gets super upset at Toshi and says, never, ever bring that which was taken here ever again. Because if you do, I will punish you beyond belief. Then he's back at Minamo with that which was taken, and he freezes Mochi with his ice powers.
Forgot he had those.
Yeah, I know. He's got
Toshi's a lot. Becoming really strong.
Yeah, he's basically Goku. This is part of the reason why I felt like an anime, because there's just so much just getting globbed onto him. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's Japanese inspired. It's just that the characters get so overpowered so quickly that it just feels like that. And so while at Minamo, he freezes Mochi. He leaves that which was taken at Mochi's frozen feet so that Konda, O-Kagachi, and the newly revealed all-consuming Oni of Chaos can kill each other there. And they teleports Michiko and her allies back to the Jukai.
Been a busy boy.
He's a very busy boy. Also, the all-consuming Oni of Chaos is essentially just a series of ravenous mouths that materialize out of the nothingness and devour everything in sight. That is the thing that Higetsugu worships. I love this story. It is such a good story. It's so insane.
It's pretty out there.
It's so good. Then we have Outside the Tower. Remember how there were the soldiers that went with refugees that were attacked by the Aki?
Yes.
And they think they're about to die because the Aki are infinite. Suddenly, they hear a bark in distance. And like the leader there, he goes and he turns and he sees it and he goes,
Are you telling me the 2-1 dog with no ability saves an entire army?
This 2/2 dog, Joe. Don't get it wrong. 2/2.
Oh, it's 2/2? Oh, okay.
It's a 1-mana 2/2. You don't get that kind of value off of a non-legendary creature, Joe. He looks in the distance and he sees the Hound of Konda.
I know you were trying to build up. I don't feel like I ruined it. I don't think you were going to be able to build that up as much as you wanted.
Isamaru shows up, and alongside Isamaru is half of Yosei. Literally, the front half of Yosei just comes crashing in and annihilating Aki.
The story's a fan fiction.
It's so good. Meanwhile, inside of the tower, Konda is just furious that which was taken was taken from him. So furious, in fact, that his residual spiritual energy and desire to destroy and feeling of having failed his army resurrects an entire army of ghosts led by Takeno. It's just a bunch of ghost samurai and ghost samurai on ghost moths, and it's insane. I love it.
They went from this to Ashiok just doing whatever they wanted.
And so the last lines of the book, it's as the Myojin of Night's Reach withdrew back into herself, Toshi wondered exactly what work she had in mind for him, and he wondered how vastly her plans differed from his.
Because he has a debt to her.
He is indebted to her, and he officially devotes himself to her.
I mean, yeah, he did everything he wanted there.
So yeah.
Okay.
What
is this? This is a fan fiction. This cannot be actually written on a book by Wizards of the Coast.
It's so good. It is such a solid story. It's all over the place. It's a bit disjointed. I feel like they could have had more of the actual like Michiko storyline here.
Yeah, she doesn't feel as important as a princess.
Yeah, she doesn't really show up as much as she did in the first one, where like there was actually things happening. But yeah, it's gonna get better, Joe. The third book, because everything is coming to a head. It's literally a war. So it's literally just like, well, that's happening. This is happening. Well, that's happening. This is happening. This is happening. Well, that's happening. That's just how it rolls. Get ready, Joe. Buckle up, Buttercup.
I'm Bubbles, Ariel's Buttercup.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We're going to go ahead and catch you guys next time with... I'm not going to try to describe to you what we're going to get to you guys next time with. Bye.
Real quick side note. The whole plan that Hijetsugu had was to feed every Myojin to the all-consuming Oni of Chaos.
Get off my video.